Hi, I'm Abby. I'll be your occupational therapist today. So we're going to do some visual, perceptual, and vestibular screening. We're going to get started with a few vision questions. Do you have a history of eye trauma, surgery, eye-related diseases such as diabetic retinopathy, macular degeneration, glaucoma, or cataracts?
No.
Do you wear glasses or contacts?
Nope.
Any history of falls related to vision?
Nope.
Any recent changes in vision?
No.
Do you have any difficulty with activities of daily living, like brushing your teeth, bathing, dressing, or mobility due to vision deficits?
Nope.
Any visual complaints, like diplopia or double vision,
No.
eye strain, headaches, difficulty reading, or blurred or fuzzy vision?
No.
I'm going to have you look straight at me.
Yep.
Your eye position looks normal. I'm going to have you follow my commands to start. So I'm going to have you show me your thumb and then look towards the television. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to have you look over my shoulder and fixate on the door for about 20 seconds. All right, it's been 20 seconds. Now I'm going to have you fixate on this pen for another 20 seconds. All right, and that's 20 seconds. I'm going to have you keep your head straight and look over your shoulder with your eyes. Your eyes are moving together. I don't notice a gaze preference to one side or an inability to attend to one side. You do not have any excessive blinking. Your eyelid function looks normal. I'm going to have you blink a few times just to be sure. Yeah. Eyelid function is normal, positioning is normal, and you're able to open and close your eyes fully. So we're going to move on to some testing. I'm going to test your vision. So I'm going to have you cover up your right eye for me. I'm going to have you read the clearest line that you can see.
LEFODPCT.
Perfect. I'll have you cover up the other eye. And we'll do that same test again.
LEFODPCT.
Perfect. All right. So I'm going to test your near acuity now. I'm going to have you hold that about 16 inches from your face. Perfect. And you're going to read the clearest line that you can see.
Will you climb up that tall hill with me? At night, we like to take walks in the woods.
Perfect. All right, so now we're going to test your contrast sensitivity in terms of visual acuity. So again, 16 inches from your face, and I'm going to have you point and read to the lowest line possible. Perfect. Go ahead and read that.
CDNZSV.
Perfect. All right, we're going to move on to visual field testing. So I'm going to tap your shoulder, and you're going to let me know when you see the pen.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Perfect. All right. So now we're going to move on to ocular motor testing. So I'm going to have you just fixate on this object for 10 seconds. Perfect. And now keeping your head straight and just using your eyes, you're going to follow my pen. Okay, back up top. Great job. All right, so now we are going to move on to testing pursuits. So I'm going to have you again keep your head straight. Just use your eyes to follow my pen. And the other way now. Great job. All right, so now we're going to move on to testing your saccades. So I'm going to have you look between my fingers with your two eyes, and you're going to keep your head still. So you're going to do this for 10 fixations, so 5 total round trips. Go ahead. Great job. All right, so now we're going to move on to convergence testing. So I'm going to have you put this at your nose and hold it there for me. I'm going to bring the pen close to your nose, and you're going to let me know when the pen starts to get blurry.
No.
All right, so at about 3. And then let me know when it gets unblurry.
No.
Perfect, at 4. All right. So now we're going to move on to the cover uncover test. So I'm going to cover one eye. And I'm going to take a look at your other eye when I uncover it. Perfect. We'll do this side. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to alternate between the two eyes. All right, great job. So now we're going to move on to vestibular screening. So I'm going to ask you a few questions related to the dizziness. So how much time is there from the start of the dizziness to the time of the worst dizziness?
Like 2 minutes or so.
Okay, and how long have you been experiencing this dizziness?
2-3 days.
Okay. Is the dizziness completely absent when you are not moving?
No, kind of random.
Random, okay. So it happens when you're moving and when you're not moving?
Yeah, both.
Okay. And how long does the dizziness last?
Like 5 minutes or so in total.
And how often does it occur?
Like 2-3 times a day.
So we're going to move on to some triggers about your dizziness. What are you doing when the dizziness occurs?
A lot of the time, just sleeping, or like if I'm trying to read something on a screen, a couple times in the shower.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to testing. So I am going to have you're going to keep focused on my forehead for this test. Perfect. All right. You're going to maintain your focus on my forehead and stare at one spot. So you're going to move your head to the beat. All right, let me get it started. So we're going to start side to side, and then you're going to go up and down.
Okay.
Okay? So I am going to start here. So we're going to do side to side. Remember, just stay focused on my forehead. Perfect. You can stop for a moment. We're going to speed it up now. And remember, stay focused on my forehead. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to do up and down. Again, you're going to stay focused on my forehead and move your head. Perfect. Keep those eyes on my forehead. All right. You could stop for a moment. We're going to speed it up again. Again, stay focused on my forehead, moving your head. Great. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the last test. So I am going to have you're going to start with looking, keeping your head still. You're going to use your eyes to look between my two fingers. And then when I let you know, you're going to switch to staying fixated on my forehead and moving your head back and forth. Okay? All right, so I'm going to have you look between my fingers. All right, and then I'm going to have you look at my forehead and move your head. Perfect. Back between my fingers. Keep that head straight. And back to my forehead. Fixated on that one spot. Back to my fingers. And last one, fixated on my forehead. Beautiful job. All right, so that completes our testing.